might be in a special place this afternoon for the 2:00 show. We'll have to wait and see what that's all about. But let's get straight into it. I want to start off talking. Obviously, I want to get into the news, but there's something that I think should dominate that more. I think that what we've effectively got here is two things I want to say. We've got Ruben Amorim, who is effectively operating under a transfer ban. That's what's happening. There is no doubt about that. This is a transfer ban. And secondly, we've got an owner in Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who is quite simply needs to go. He needs to go. I watched the Club World Cup last night, and something just sort of hit me, like a big fish round the face. And that was this: you've got a football club in Chelsea that Ruben Amorim tried to buy, that Sir Jim Ratcliffe tried to buy. And what happened? I'll tell you what happened is he didn't buy it. Todd Boehly did. And look at what happened with that. They've spent loads and loads of money relentlessly. Some would say at times incredibly silly, what they've spent. I would agree. But they've ended up in a situation where they're going to win, where they've won the Club World Cup, they're into the Champions League. Spending money has certainly worked really, really well for Chelsea. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe wanted to buy that football club. And you look at what a lucky escape that was. Now we look at Manchester United, and we look at what's happening here. We've adopted this strategy of not spending money. We've adopted this strategy of we don't need to spend money. We can be successful by not spending money. We're going to go down the path less trodden, where we cut jobs, we increase ticket prices, we basically don't get rid of the debt, and we don't try and buy players, and we think we're going to be successful. Look at what Chelsea have done over the last 2 years. A couple of £1 billion spent, and people will always throw it back in our face. Man United spent money. Man United spent money. We did spend money, but we spent it badly. When you look at Chelsea, they have spent some of that money badly, but they've never stopped spending. They've gone to be successful, to catch up with the best teams in the world, in the Premier League. We need to spend, and we haven't done that. And I think last night, watching that Club World Cup final where Chelsea deservedly beat the best team in the world, which is PSG, I thought, what a journey. And we've got people who are ex-players of our football club who sat on Sky Sports ridiculing Todd Boehly, absolutely ridiculing him. And effectively, are they ridiculing him now?
Hello everybody, today's clip is supported by Sleeper. Before we dive in, let me tell you a bit more about Sleeper. This app is making serious waves. It was the #1 downloaded sports app in the US during the NFL season, even beating heavyweights such as ESPN and Yahoo. Sleeper isn't just popular, it's because they truly deliver the best fantasy experience. You get deeper customization, more league options, and all the bells and whistles that make managing your fantasy team a blast. But that's not all. Sleeper is growing a fantastic community with several million people using it daily for their sports fix. Sleeper has a broad appeal and is genuinely built for everyone. So, if you're looking to up your fantasy game, make sure to check out Sleeper by clicking the link in the video description. Trust me, you won't regret it.
DNX says you were annoyed that Sir Jim Ratcliffe was copying Chelsea. Mate, I don't know whether you've woke up this morning and pressed the stupidity button. What about Man United is copying Chelsea, mate? Sir Jim Ratcliffe might be a Chelsea fan who's obsessed with them. He's not copying anything that they've done. I mean, that's incredible that you think they are. We don't need to buy Nicholas Jackson. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that I think last night was a prime example of all these fans who've been gaslighting us for 2 years. If you wanted Qatar, you've been gaslit for 2 years by the pro-Glazer, pro-Ineos brigade, basically saying that you're a traitor of your football club if you wanted Qatar. It's Sir Jim we need. And they're still trying to do it now. And to be honest, I just think, you know what? Exactly what we all said has come to pass, hasn't it? Exactly what we all said has come to pass. If you don't spend money, you won't be successful. You can spout about best in class, you can spout about knowing what you're doing, but ultimately it comes down to the same thing. Many of us said, whether it's Qatar, whether it's Elon Musk, whether it's Sir Jim Ratcliffe buying the whole club and being a billionaire that wants to put the money in, he hasn't done it. He's got into bed with the Glazers. He pontificates about, 3-year plans. I'll tell you I'll tell you a 3-year plan that's definitely going to happen. And then Sir Jim and Omar and everyone else can talk about their pretend plan that won't happen. In 3 years' time, Chelsea will keep earning £100 million a year and they'll keep signing players. Liverpool will keep earning £100 million a year and they'll keep signing players. Arsenal will keep signing will keep buying, will keep doing the same. Manchester United, over the next 3 years, what are we actually going to earn from the Champions League? Nothing, because we won't be in it. What are we going to earn from the next Club World Cup? Nothing, because we won't be in it. We might not even be in the bloody Europa League. So clubs are just going to get stronger and stronger. I think it's time to, I know it says get out on the thumbnail and it's got Garnacho and Rashford. And yeah, they do need to go. But maybe we need to start waking up here and saying, whilst we need to get rid of these players, that's just so logical. We actually need a change of ownership massively. Now, whether Sir Jim Ratcliffe's going to walk away, whether the Glazers are going to go anywhere, of course they're not. They're sat on a gold mine and it's called the Regeneration Project. And so are Manchester County Council. So are the government. That regeneration project's going to make them all loads of money. And Man United are a part of that. So they're not going to go anywhere. But neither is the football club. They're not going anywhere and neither is the football club. Until they start writing checks, they're not going anywhere. Their big grand strategy is this bloody tortoise approach where they think the hare's going to pass out and they're going to walk past. It's just not going to happen. There's too many hares running for the finishing line. It just won't happen. But I wanted to say that at the start because I think it's a really important thing, because what a lot of people will talk about this morning is, what Fabrizio said about Rashford and what the Manchester Evening News is saying about Garnacho. And is it going to be Mbeumo this week? And they're all relevant stories, but I would say they are little stories. The mountain is the ownership and where we're heading. And I can't believe people think we're coming back from this, because we're not. We're just not. All you needed to do was watch Chelsea's journey over the last 2 years. Well, it's not even over yet. They might win the league in the next 2 years. They might win the Champions League in the next 2 years. It's certainly not over yet, but they're certainly a football club that's doing well at the moment. And it's based on spending money. That's what it's based on.
Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video, because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.